Hi families, it's Mrs. Johnson here. Today I'm going to be telling you or showing you a social story about how we can be safe when we're outside walking around and keep everybody safe and healthy. So I'm going to share with you 3 important tips for doing that and take you with me when I do them. My first tip that we're going to practice is wearing a mask. We need to wear a mask when we're outside around people or in a store to keep everybody safe and healthy. So some masks go over your head like this, and then you pull a piece up behind your ear. And the reason we're going to do that is to cover up our mouth and our nose so we can't sneeze or cough on anybody. The other kind of mask that you might have is one that just goes right behind your ears. And yours might tie or have different patterns. What is on your mask at home? You might even have a special face shield that covers your face too. All of these are fine. We're just practicing covering our mouth and our nose to make sure we stay safe. And a grown-up might help you put your mask on. That's fine too. Tip number 2 is we're going to try to wash our hands a lot. So when we're inside, we wash our hands at the sink. We can sing our ABCs twice to make sure we do it long enough. And when we're out, some stores might have a special sink with hand sanitizer or soap and water, or we might use a hand sanitizer spray and rub it into our hands. And that helps make sure that everyone stays safe and doesn't get sick. Our tip number 3 is going to be about waiting in line. Now you know that a way that you can be a great friend to others is to wait in line nicely and wait your turn to do something, whether you are in your car getting some food or you're at the checkout counter at the store. But now some stores might have a special marker on the floor that tells you where to stand. So you might need to stand on a sticker and stay in one space. And we're gonna look at that today. It's a really cool way to make sure that everyone is safe and healthy and to be a great citizen of our community. All right, let me take you with me. All right, friends, so I am at the supermarket right now, and I'm gonna go in and get a couple of things that I need. But first, I'm going to put on my mask to keep everybody safe and healthy. And again, a grown-up with you might help you put your mask on. That's fine too. Or you can try helping by doing it yourself, putting it up to your face and covering. Okay, I'm gonna bring this back up when I go inside, but first I wanna talk to you about my next step, which is hand sanitizer. And again, some places might have a sink or a place to wash your hands outside, or you might wash your hands before you go to a place, but I like to put hand sanitizer on before and after I go to the store, and I rub it in real great. Look, I'm rubbing my hands. All right, I'm gonna cover up and then I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna shop, and I'll try to show you the floor and see if there's any markers that tell us where to line up so that we can be a good member of our community by lining up nicely to get our items and keeping space from people. When you go to the store, you go with a grown-up. Just make sure that you're staying really close to your grown-up and close to your cart and with them, and not trying to bump into other people or run away. It's really important to stay close right now so we can all keep space from people that don't live in our house. So I'm gonna go wait on my spot, and then when the next person is ready to move off their spot, I can move up. But I'm gonna stay right here to make sure I'm not in anybody else's space. There's no one else around me. All right, friends, let's talk about our safety steps again. When I was in the store, I stood on my sticker while I was in the checkout line, and I made sure that I was not near other people or touching their things. I'm gonna use hand sanitizer now again. I just did before I went in the store, but that's how I can help keep myself and others clean and healthy. And the last thing I'm going to do is take off my mask now because I'm out of the store. You might wait till you're in the car to do this. I'm in an empty spot, so that's okay for me right now, but just make sure you listen to the grown-up that you're with about how to keep everyone safe. Have a great week, guys.